Okay, it's D-Day 2024. 80 years ago today, they landed at Omaha Beach, Normandy Beach, and Utah Beach. All this dead Canadians, Australians, Americans, Brits, some French, and well, this is a story about my friend Jimmy Herman, who was in the same unit I was, years and years apart. So we were in 29th Infantry Division out of Maryland and Virginia, I guess, because they call it the blue and the gray, meaning it was basically the National Guard for Maryland and Virginia. So blue would be Maryland, meaning Union, and gray would be Confederate for Virginia. They just combined them together, blue and the gray. But Jimmy was, I don't know what year he enlisted. I know there was a big kerfuffle with his parents that he turned 17 and wanted to join the army. And his parents, who were German, who came here in the 20s, I think, after World War I, were, these are his words, not mine. He called his parents Nazis. So who knows? They might have been. But his parents strictly forbid him from joining the army because they didn't think that a good German boy should be off killing other German boys. And whatever. Anyway, he forged his mother's signature on his birth certificate or whatever, forged his birth certificate, forged her signature or something to allow him to join the army. And went off, and I know he landed at D-Day. And the 29th took a hell of a beating at D-Day. I mean, they lost a lot of troops there. But, I only got to know Jimmy he was already in his 70s when I met him. He had a couple of bikes there, had like an 85 FLHT, I think, and a lot of miles on it. And traded in and got something newer. I think he got a 93 or 94. I want to say 93 Ultra Classic. But could have been a 92, could have been a 94. Hell, that's 30-something years ago. But hell of a nice guy. And according to him, after he left home, he never went back again. He looked up his sister, when he got back from Europe in 45, 46, whenever it was. Whenever he got back home. I want to say 45, but it could have been 46. Who knows? But he never saw his parents again because evidently him and his dad got into wasn't just a shouting match. They got into a big old fight. And Jimmy was a big boy. Hell, he was 6'6", 6'7", probably almost 400 pounds. When I met him, big old man. Looked like a really big W.C. Fields. Had a really big red nose that I'm guessing was from drinking. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but anyway, hell of a guy. Comes to me one time. He's like, man, my kids want me to get rid of my bike. I was like, do you live with them? No. Do they pay your bills? No. They have no say in what you do. They're your children. You're not theirs. You're their father. You tell them what to do. They don't tell you what to do. I think you're pretty sturdy, man. You're around 80 years old, and or over 80. I want to say he was over 80, but you're sturdy. You don't wobble when you're riding. Uh, as far as I've known, you've never dropped your bike. You've never wrecked it. So I don't know. You rack up a lot of miles on both the bikes you had. So I think you're all right. But, you know, I'm just a mechanic. What the hell do I know? So anyway, this is my little tribute to Jimmy and Bob and Tom and all the rest of them guys that were from the 29th Infantry Division there on D-Day, and further on all the way up to Berlin. You guys are my heroes. Still are. Appreciate every single one of you. All right, that's it for this. You guys have a great weekend coming up here. I think we're going to Rockingham for the races this weekend. Thunder at the Rock. It's like a big drag race and bike show and all kinds of craziness going on over there. So everybody have a great weekend. Take care. Thank you.